Women are visual creatures, we know this. That's why women are so beautiful, but also why they get distracted by other attractive people. So what do women secretly love more than money? Let's find out in today's episode. Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you can't see it yet, money is not everything. In fact, there are things that might be even more valuable than money, like your health, time, and how you spend your time. So if you're a man who's trying to win a woman over, you need to know that she loves certain things that have nothing to do with money. It may sound obvious, but it's worth repeating. If you're trying to impress a woman, she won't be impressed by your bank account. She'll be more impressed by your character, your sense of humor, and how you treat people. Here are 6 things that women secretly love more than money. No. 1. Confidence. This one should go without saying, but it needs to be said anyway because confidence is something that every woman wants in a man. This doesn't mean that you need to be cocky or arrogant, just confident. It means that you need to be comfortable in your own skin and have a strong sense of self-worth. You need to believe in yourself and your abilities and not be afraid to show it. When you're confident, it's magnetic and it draws people in. Women love a man who is confident, not only because it's sexy, but also because it shows that he is capable and competent. It also shows that he is secure in his masculinity and that he knows what he wants in life. No. 2. A sense of humor. They say laughter is the best medicine, but it can also be the best way to a woman's heart. A man with a sense of humor is a man who knows how to make people laugh. And women love to laugh. It's no secret that women are attracted to funny men. There's nothing more to it than that. A good sense of humor shows that you're light-hearted and fun-loving and not take yourself too seriously. It also shows that you're intelligent and quick-witted, and that you're not afraid to be a little silly. But here's an important tip. Do you try to be funny? If it's not your thing, women can tell when a man is trying too hard to be funny and it's not a good look. If you're not naturally funny, just relax and enjoy the joke. No. 3. Kindness. Kindness is something that everyone appreciates, but it's especially important when it comes to women. Women want to feel loved and cherished, and a man who is kind is a man who knows how to do that. This doesn't mean that you need to be a pushover or let everyone walk all over you. It just means that you need to be considerate and caring towards others. You need to be someone who can lend a helping hand without being asked, and who can make someone feel special without having to spend a lot of money. Women love a man who is kind because it shows that he has a big heart, and that he is capable of deep love and affection. It also shows that he is humble and grounded and not wrapped up in himself. No. 4. Ambition. Women love a man with ambition. They love a man who has drive and determination and who is constantly striving to improve himself. An ambitious man is a man who sets goals for himself and works hard to achieve them. He doesn't make excuses or blame others when things don't go his way. Instead, he picks himself up and starts again. A woman wants to be with a man who is her equal, someone who challenges her intellectually and inspires her to be a better version of herself. A man with ambition is someone who is constantly growing and evolving, and there is always something new to learn from him. It also shows that he has drive and dedication, and that he is willing to work hard to achieve his dreams. Number 5. Intelligence. They say that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but the best way to a woman's heart is through his brain. Women love a man who is intelligent. They love a man who is well-read and well-informed and who can hold a good conversation. A man with intelligence is a man who can make her laugh with his wit and charm. A man who can challenge her intellectually and make her think in new ways. A man who can keep her entertained and never let her get bored. A woman wants to be with a man who is smarter than her in some areas and she can learn from him. She also wants a man who is able to match her intelligence and engage in deep conversations. A man with intelligence is someone who is constantly learning and growing, and there is always something new to discover about him. It also shows that he is articulate and well-spoken, and that he can handle himself in any situation. And finally, number 6, passion. Women love a man with passion. They love a man who is enthusiastic and excited about life. A passionate man is a man who isn't afraid to follow his dreams and go after what he wants. He isn't afraid to speak his mind or stand up for what he believes in. A passionate man is a man who makes her laugh with his infectious energy and enthusiasm. A man who can challenge her intellectually and make her think in new ways. A man who can keep her entertained and never let her get bored. A woman wants to be with a man who is passionate about something that is bigger than himself. Someone who has a purpose and is working towards a greater good. A man with passion is someone who is constantly learning and growing, and there is always something new to discover about him. It also shows that he is driven and motivated, and that he isn't afraid to take risks. The bottom line is that women don't love men who are obsessed with money. They love men who are passionate about something. Remember that a man who is obsessed with making money is often not present in the moment and is too busy counting his cash to enjoy his life. And that's not the kind of man that women want to be with. The kind of man that women really love is the kind of man who is passionate about his life and who is unafraid to go after what he wants. So if you want to win a woman's heart, don't try to impress her with your bank account. Try to impress her with your character, your sense of humor, kindness, ambition, intelligence, and passion. Be a man who is confident, funny, kind, ambitious, intelligent, and passionate and you will see how much it will pay off. Not only will you have the woman of your dreams, but you will also have a fulfilling and happy life. Let's be honest, we all want to find true love, but sometimes it can be hard to meet the right person. It's not easy to find someone who is compatible with you and who you can build a lasting relationship with. That's why we want to share with you a secret that has been passed down from the ancients. It's an ancient practice that has been used for centuries to attract love and happiness, and now you can use it too. This ancient practice is called Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC. It is based on the idea that virtue, wisdom, and self-control are the keys to happiness and fulfillment in life. The Stoics believed that the key to a successful life was to live in harmony with nature and to accept whatever circumstances we are dealt with. They also believed that we should strive to be virtuous, wise, and self-controlled, and that these qualities would lead us to happiness and fulfillment. The Stoics taught that we shouldn't be attached to external things such as wealth, fame, or power, as these things are not under our control. Instead, we should focus on what we can control, such as our thoughts, actions, and reactions. One of the most famous Stoics was Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who wrote the book Meditations. In this book, he shared his thoughts on life, death, and the pursuit of happiness. He wrote about the importance of accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can control. Marcus Aurelius also talked about the importance of living in the present moment and not worrying about the past or the future. He said that the past is gone and the future is not yet here. The only time we have is the present moment. Another famous Stoic was Seneca, a Roman philosopher and statesman. He wrote several books on Stoic philosophy, including on the shortness of life. In this book, he argued that we waste a lot of our lives just worrying about the future or dwelling in the past. He said that we should focus on the present moment and make the most of it. So if you want to attract true love into your life, then start by practicing Stoicism. Focus on the present moment. Don't worry about the past or the future. Be virtuous, wise, and self-controlled. And don't be attached to external things such as wealth, fame, or power. Instead, focus on what you can control, such as your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Live in accordance with nature and accept whatever circumstances you are dealt with. Remember, you are the center of your own universe. You have the power to create your own destiny. Don't wait for luck to find you. Go out and find it. And remember, the best is yet to come.